Assalamu alaikum, miss.
Walaikum salam. Okay, so I am going to mark your attendance first.
Okay, miss.
Okay, so how many are present? Grade 6 attendance. I think most of the students don't know the new timetable. That's why they might be not taking the class. Okay. Ibrahim is present. And who is
Yes, miss.
Sarah Ahmed? Who is Sarah Ahmed? Ali Mahmood. Sarah Ahmed is Wali or Ahmed? I think his mic is off. Okay, class. So today we will do page number. Let me tell you.
मिस कौन सी बुक का करना है?
English A.
मिस
According to our diary.
miss the grammar tree.
Hmm?
The grammar tree.
No, I checked your diary and they said that do English A. So we will follow the diary. Umair is here. Okay, so Umair's attendance also. So we will follow the diary. We will do page number 9 to, I guess, 3 pages. 2 pages. Yes, 9, 10, 11. Umair and Nuria. Okay.
Nine we have done.
Okay. 9 we have done. So, yes, 10 and 11. So, let's see. This page. You can see, I think, my screen now.
Yeah, this
Uh,
is 11 page. Page number 11.
this one. 10 page.
Yeah.
Okay, class. Today our yes. So today our topic is how do people get water in the past. So we will discuss little history, like how people used to get the water in the past. And place is England. Isle of Wight is basically is in England. So let's read out. So today we have to read about Carisbrooke Castle. So our topic is Carisbrooke Castle. I will show you the video of the castle also where we will visit the castle. So let's see. From the earliest times of civilization, people have faced the problem of getting water up from under the ground. That's why they used to make the castles to get the water to have the access to the water. In Britain, there are a lot of old castles and fortifications. So, what are fortifications? Castles, you know, all of you know about what are castles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, in old times, they used to build these castles to protect themselves or for their safety from their enemies. To make themselves safe, they used to stay in the castle, and everyone outside the castle couldn't able to get into the castle. It was difficult for the enemies to get into the castle because the castle used to be very protective. Fortifications are also the same defensive structure consisting of walls or mounds built around a stronghold to strengthen it. Means it's also similar to fortifications are also similar to castles. Okay. Long ago, people lived inside these walls, so a source of water was essential. So the water was very essential to get into the castles, and they used to work very hard to get the water from under the ground. Today, the castles are attractive places for visitors. Now, there's castles are rarely used, so people just used to go there and visit the castles, but they are of no use in these days. Carisbrooke Castle was built in the Middle Ages on the Isle of Wight, an island off the south coast of Britain. So, Isle of Wight is basically an island that is in the that is opposite to the south coast of Britain. Britain is basically United Kingdom, that is England. The following leaflet is about the donkey powered well there. So, anyone who is present, Nehan. Okay. So, this yellow thing is basically a leaflet, a short documentary about the Carisbrooke Castle. So, before reading this, let's see little history about Carisbrooke Castle. Okay. So, this is a small history about Carisbrooke Castle. Carisbrooke Castle is a historic moat and Ballet Castle. It's the name of the castle. Moat and Ballet Castle, located in the village of Carisbrooke near Newport, Isle of Wight. So this Newport is near the Isle of means in the Isle of Wight, England. So this place is located in England, Isle of Wight. Charles I was imprisoned and in at the castle in the months prior to his trial. So before Charles first came into his rule, so he was imprisoned in that castle. The site of Carisbrooke Castle may have been occupied in pre-Roman times. So this is the introduction of where exactly the Carisbrooke Castle is, and this is the earliest history. Early history, and this one is the late history. Later. We don't have to go through the whole history, but I just want you to understand little bit of it. The site of Carisbrooke Castle may have been occupied in pre-Roman times. So that site means that place of castle was occupied by pre-Roman Roman peoples maybe, and in pre-Roman times, a ruined wall suggests that there was a building there in a late Roman times. So after this, the wall, the sign of the castle was there that people knew that there this place will be of use. That some people or some Roman people would use this place for their use, and they thought about that place because in the hills they used to make the castles in the hills because hills was the higher place, and for their protection the hills are the best place to make the castles on. A ruined wall suggests that there was a building. Okay. The Anglo-Saxon chronicle mentions that Weidger, cousin of King Cynric of Wessex, died in that century 554 and was buried there. Okay, in that castle, in that place, this was a king. This king was buried over there. The Jutes may have taken over the fort by the late 7th century. After, in the late 7th century, they took over that place. An Anglo-Saxon stronghold occupied the site during the 8th century. So during the 8th century, this site was occupied, and after that, they thought to build the castle. Around 1000, a wall was built around the hill. Means around the hill, they built the wall as a defense for their protection, for their defense against the Viking raids से बचने के लिए. So they made the wall, and after they made the wall, they got an idea to make the castle over there, because castle is also a wall that covers the place around. You can see in your picture. From 1100, the castle remained in the possession of Richard family, whatever. And over the next 2 centuries, his descendants improved the castle. Okay, means after that, just the wall around the hills, they improved the castle by and by. After the time, they improved the castle with the stone walls, towers, and many more. In 1293, Countess Isabella de Forbidis, the last Redivers resident, sold the castle to Edward I. Okay, Edward was king in England, so Isabella sold it to King Edward, and from then its governance was entrusted to wardens as representatives of the crown. Means afterwards there was a whole long history, but I just wanted to make you understand how it started, how the castle started, how they made the castle in the beginning. So let's read further. Okay. Carisbrooke Castle, Isle of Wight. Have a great day out and learn about the island's history. So, class, note this also, that how they have made this leaflet, because maybe later on we will make this kind of leaflet also. Okay, in this leaflet they have a heading, the introduction of what is this documentary about. Means this is about Carisbrooke Castle, Isle of Wight. And they have a punchline also, like have a great day out and learn about the castle history, island's history. Means this will be useful for us. This line is basically attracting the reader, that reader would want to read this documentary. So similarly, if we will be asked to make a leaflet, then we will make like this. We will write the title at the top, and then we will make a line that would attract the reader to read about. And this is a picture. We will paste the picture like this, like a gatehouse entrance to Carisbrooke Castle. This is the entrance, gatehouse, main gate entrance. Okay, so let's read the history further. Everyone, you can see this picture from your books, because I don't think so I can make it wide open and visible. But let's try. Okay. Carisbrooke Castle can be found right in the middle of the Isle of Wight. So we have already discussed the history in detail, early history, but the main things they have written. The main castle walls that stand today were built by Norman rulers. So in the history that I told you was also same. They were built by Norman rulers. So Norman rulers built this castle in the 11th and 12th centuries. Like we have read that in 1000 and afterwards the castle was built. The hill the castle is on was used as a site for several previous strongholds. So this site was used previously for other purposes, but after this they made a wall around it and made a castle and improved it. A hill is a great place to build a castle because it can be defended from enemy attack. So the main purpose of making a castle is for their protection, to defend themselves from enemies attack, and secondly for the water sources also, because they, when someone's staying in some place, so they must need some water, so they managed to take out water from the ground in the castle also. But just as important for the people living in a castle is access to water. So the access to water is very important. A Carisbrooke castle, you can still see the unique way that water was brought into the castle. So there was a unique way that they used to brought the water, to bring the water from the ground. So that was very unique way in old times, to, because in old times there was no any technology that they could use to take out the water like we have in today's time. They had very different tools, they had very different ideas to take out the water. Similarly, their idea was a donkey powered well. This well was used, this well was made to take out the water. Like this well was digged up, and the donkey was used to lift up the weight and to take out the water from that. Before this, let's go to YouTube and visit the castle. So this is basically the castle. This is a tour of Carisbrooke Castle. You can see how old it has been made, and so old times it looks like it has been made in a very long time ago. And you can see these benches they have added up because it's a visitor spot. You can see what's this. The gatehouse was the key to the castle and the most important area to defend. Like everyone, if we go in Pakistan, some places, some old historical places, then we can see that some people guide us about the history of the place, or there are some notes that they have pasted all over the walls to guide the visitors or tourists to understand about the place. Like if we are visiting the castle, then they have made these notes. In some places they have pasted it to make the reader, the tourist, understand about the castle. So they have told about the parts of the castle, like gatehouse, what was the gatehouse, and how the gatehouse was, and who built the gatehouse, etc. Like this, gatehouse was the key to the castle and the most important area to defend. So the gatehouse, the main entrance, was the most important because the gate was so um, you can say so strong and so long and very protective. So no one could enter or break that gate, main entrance. So if the one who are living inside the castle open the
Miss,
gate, then it would open. Yes.
Miss, even cannon can't break the door.
Yes. Do you remember in grade 5 we read about a chapter about the castles? Do you remember? Final terms we read in last chapters in grade 5 English book. We read about castles where we
Yes,
understood what was gatehouse and other things also. Like we discussed in grade 5 about how
yes, Miss.
the things can be protected and the whole structure we read about. So what were you saying?
Miss, Miss, how can the cannon break the doors of the castle?
Cannons? I
Yes.
think it this must be very strong so that the any attack couldn't break the gate. I think so. That it must have been so protective that if the enemies might attack the castle, the castle couldn't be easily break. I think so. That the cannons also couldn't break the castle's gate, basically. Because gates is the main part. If they break the gate, then they can enter in the castle. If they cannot break the gate or the main entrance, then the all the people who are staying inside the castle must be protective. Okay, so here at Carisbrook, it projects from the certain walls. I think they have, it's blurred little bit, covering the entrance. Yes, so they are curtain walls covering the entrance. To take it, the enemy would have to overcome a series of obstacles. Drawbridge, we do you know, we have read the drawbridge also in that chapter. Like drawbridge was the bridge that could be handled, or when they open the drawbridge, then they could enter the main entrance. Without, if the drawbridge is shut down, then they no one can enter in the castle. Drawbridge is basically that can be raised to block the passage. It can be raised and it can be pulled it down, or to allow the boats or ships to pass. So it's a bridge that can be raised or that can be pulled down over a deep. I don't know what's it. Okay, a drawbridge over a deep pit. I guess the word is pit. An iron portcullis. Okay, pit is a very it's a hole. Deep pit means under the great hole. This drawbridge was over the deep hole, and strong wooden gates. So there were strong wooden gates. The gatehouse was first built in 13th century, etc., etc. We have already read the history.
Yes.
Okay, each drum tower, okay, this is about drum tower, had three floors. So there were towers, drum towers. So in each there were 3 floors, and crossed shaped arrow loops for crossbows, and later keyhole opening for guns for the attacks also, because when two countries are busy in their wars, so they use the arms also, like guns and any other arms. So this castle was very friendly to those arms, to use those arms
Miss,
like keyholes. Yes.
Miss, in which century the guns were made?
In which century? Guns. I think in old times there were guns available, but very unique guns, like not guns like today, but they had guns like wooden guns or made up of different metals. They had guns. Okay, when guns were invented. So let's see. Okay, they are saying I have searched about it when guns were invented. So historical timeline of the development of modern weapons starting in 1364. So the guns, the invention of gun was started from 1364, means 13th century,
Okay.
with the first recorded use of firearm and ending it. Okay, then take. Okay, so the first firearm was created in China. So China first invented the first firearm gun. Firearms are basically called guns are also called arms. So these are not like our arms, human arms. These are arms means guns. So firearms was the first gun that was made, that was invented. From the platform on the roof, soldiers could throw down the missiles also. So on, if the soldiers are on the roof, so they can uh, throw down the missiles at anyone's attempting to attack the castle. If someone is attempting to attack the castle, then they could drop the missiles to kill them. What's the time? We have to take care about the time as well. Okay, you can see, we can visit the castle. If we cannot go, we can visit it like this. We can see the video. Okay, this is it. Looks very old, but within the time they used to improve the castle. They rebuilt the castle. They improved the castle very much.
Ma'am, they are killed.
Hmm.
They are killed.
What?
Ma'am, I'm saying they are killed.
Who are killed?
Ma'am,
With the soldiers in the castle.
No. Why would the soldiers in the castle would be killed? Actually, when they had the war zone, like between two countries, they had the war zone. Some soldiers used to go there for the war zone also, and to protect the whole city also. The castles are made on the hills, and before entering into the main country, the attackers, the rivals, the uh, enemies would first had to go through the castle, and if they are succeeded to kill all the soldiers in the castle, then they would enter in the country. But before, they had to fight with the soldiers in the castle. So in different wars, some soldiers might have been killed, or some soldiers might have been alive, but that totally depends on the war zone, like what, in which war soldiers were killed and in which war soldiers were not killed.
ma'am, where is that now?
Hmm?
मैम एक्चुअली वो अब कहाँ पे हैं?
The soldiers,
Yeah.
actually, I think that depends. They might have been died till now. Those who were in the long ago, in late centuries, like in early centuries, like first century, not first century. 11th century, 12th, 13th century. In this century, the castle was built. So in that time, the government would have made it for their army. So they had made it for their army, but after that, the government was changed. The government shifted from King Edward I to King Edward II, and it really depends on the government, the ruler, the king or the queen in England. We know that in England we have king and queen.
Miss,
So, yes, yes, Sumer, you were speaking.
Miss. So the children of of the soldiers of the people in castle can make the castle more improved.
Children, I don't think so that children are even allowed in that time, in old times, to go into into that castle, because that castle was built for the country's protection, and that was specially built for the soldiers to attack to the other country or their enemies, so that castles were built for the war zone. Basically, the walls, the high walls, they could hide in the castle, and they could drop the missiles, and they could fire the guns, and if other enemies would fire them, then they can protect themselves. The castle was so strong, built structure, that no gun or no missile could attack that castle. So, but now we don't use castle in this century, in this age, when
Miss,
hmm,
Miss, I have heard that the old bricks were very strong.
yes, they were very strong. The bricks were made up of stones also, and cement also, but they were very strong. And secondly, now we you can see how Pakistan and India fight with each other. You can see they fight in the at the border
Ma'am,
of
excuse me,
India.
ma'am.
Hmm?
Excuse me. The
Yes.
the door was the door was very powerful, but how the some soldiers killed?
Soldiers killed.
Yeah,
The
you
doors were
said
powerful, but sometimes this can happen. Like if they were attacking and they faced the gunshot, or some soldiers got the gunshot while attacking. So this is the way they could have been killed. But most of the soldiers were staying over in the castle, were protected.
okay, ma'am. Thanks.
Anything else, Sumer, you want to ask?
No.
No? Okay, so let's see further. In this century, in today's modern era, we don't use castles for our protection. Like soldiers don't do use protect these castles. They simply have a place on the border, like at the border. They have their staying areas, like their quarters or something like that. They're places where the soldiers stay over there. And when they find that soldiers of India are attacking them, then they attack back. Similarly, in old times, the soldiers who got to know that enemies are going to attack them, then they used to get ready. They used to close the main entrance gatehouse and the bridge also. They used to close the door, close the bridge also, and they used to hide in the castles, so that they are not affected by the attack that enemies are going to do on their castle. And sometimes if the attack is very strong, like if they have invented very strong missile that can even destroy the part of the building, so at that time they could face the heavy attack also. But if the castle, if you remember, we have read that if the castle is very getting weak day by day, or after some time, they used to rebuild it to make it more strong. So just due to the attacks, if the castle is getting weaker, or because of earthquakes also, or any natural disaster also, if the castle is were getting weaker, they used to rebuild it with stones or with bricks. And I think this is also rebuilt, because like the roofs and the things they have in the castle, it seems like it's rebuilt. And there are some tourists who are visiting the castle. Like it's open for everyone now. Anyone could visit the castle now.
Ma'am, actually, where is it?
Hmm?
Actually, where is it? The castle.
It's in England. It's in England near the island that is called the Isle of Wight. Wight. Isle of Wight, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's located in England. That is United Kingdom. And it's located in England. There is a island. Island means a land near the ocean or sea. There's a island that is Isle of Wight. So at that place, this castle is made on the hills. This is, you can see it's so big and so beautiful now.
Yeah.
Okay, this is about how far do our donkeys walk. So this is the place. This may be the donkey's well, um, donkey powered well. This picture, donkeys, a donkey power well. So they used to utilize the donkeys to lift the weights or to pull out the ropes and etc. So in this castle in old times the donkeys were used to for taking out the water. So how far do our donkeys walk? Can you work out how far the donkey has to walk to raise the bucket? So you can see the donkeys used to walk to raise the bucket, means they had the ropes fastened on themselves. Like the workers must have fastened the ropes on the donkeys, and they used to walk. When they used to walk, the bucket was raised from the well. We all know that what is a well, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
So in the well, we have to take out the bucket full of water. So donkeys had to walk long miles to take out the one bucket. From the well at Carisbrooke, look at the diagram. So this is the diagram also. The wheel is 15-meter in circumference, like around its edge. Circumference is basically the round shape. To raise the bucket, the donkey turns the wheel 17 times, and this takes out about 5 minutes. Okay, this takes 5 minutes. And the sound like hard work, but to lift a full heavy bucket by hand would be even more tiring. Of course, for human beings it must be very tiring, so that's why they were using donkeys that time. The spindle takes the spindle is basically this one, the round, the thing where the rope is folded or wrapped. The spindle takes the strain of lifting the rope and bucket, and the donkey walks in the wheel to turn the spindle, which raises the bucket. So this spindle raises the bucket. And you can see the pictures of donkeys are also in there. They have just donkeys for the tourists for their attraction. And now these donkeys are of no use. Jigsaw, Jack, these are, I think, the famous donkeys that used to work in that castle. Like his name is Jigsaw and Jack, Jill and Jim Bomb. So funny it is. And this sitting area, I think
It's very funny,
today
like a cow.
hmm, in Pakistan, we don't name the donkeys and we don't even know which donkey is which one. And they have just fastened the pictures of donkeys as well. In today time, like the government of England, like who is Queen Elizabeth, must have arranged this castle like the sitting area. They have rebuilt it for the visitors because if the castle is very weak, so it must be dangerous for tourists to walk inside.
Yeah.
These are the stairs and long pathway. And you can see it's far away from the population or civilization. The soldiers used to get over this place to attack the enemies. Okay, let's आगे करते हैं इसको. You can see the walls. They used to hide themselves under these walls and then they used to throw the missile or do the gunshots. Okay, this is the map of the whole castle. Let's see if Umair. Coach house, donkey stables. These are the stables. In grade 5, if you remember, we have read about that. Like in castles, there are places, have the place to for horses or for donkeys also. Princess Beatrice's garden. This is
Yes.
Princess Garden. Chapel of Nicholas. Yes.
Yes, that we have learned
Great.
in grade 5.
Hmm.
Miss, so we have learned more places than it.
Hmm. What
Miss,
are you?
in grade 5
Hmm.
we have more introduction in about the castle.
Hmm. That time we were reading about castle, but in this video, not in this video, in this lesson, we are reading about water. The main topic is water. So we are reading about water. So let's see more details about the castles. So let's see the end now. Okay, this is again the history. This is a tourist spot basically now. So it's of no use. And some places are made up of. Okay, so let's skip the video and read out the chapter. It's a long video. Okay, Umair have rejoined. Not this. Okay, Umair is here. Okay, so let's quickly read about the donkeys. Okay, come and see the only donkey powered well in Britain. Donkey powered because its name is donkey powered because donkeys used to give its power or used to work in this well to take the water. Our main topic is basically how people used to take out waters in castle. So because of these wells, people used to take out the water. The well at Carisbrooke Castle was dug in 1136 when the original water source dried up. So in that place, the water source must have been dried up. That's why they thought to dig up a well. A wooden bucket was used to collect water from the well, which is 49 meters deep. A well house and treadwheel were built in 1291, and donkey power was introduced to the castle. So this was the first time they introduced the donkey power. Means that they introduced everyone that donkeys can pull up the buckets, donkeys can be utilized to take out the water from the well. In
And I think so
1587.
they love the water.
Hmm?
I think so they love the donkey.
I also think so. That's why they have the photo frames in the castle also of donkeys. I think donkeys were the main part in that castle. Donkeys used to do all the work. Like they used to walk long to pull up the ropes or pull out the buckets. So they used to work really hard, and people appreciate the hard work. That's why they admired the donkeys. In 1587, the treadwheel was rebuilt by later island rulers. So the treadwheel means the part of the wheel, the part of the web were rebuilt. You can see one of the six castle donkey working the treadwheel today. So this is how in the picture they have showed us how donkeys used to work. Water being drawn from the well just as it was many centuries ago. This is long time ago. So everyone, this is also the questions that we can talk about, talking points. Does the leaflet make you think you would like to go there? Why or why not? Do you think this leaflet is interesting enough to make you think about a visit to this castle?
Yes.
Like,
I'm also thinking to
Yes.
visit, but it was in England, so I can go to visit.
hmm. So this leaflet is making us want to go there, like to visit there. That's why I thought when I read the leaflet, I thought like we should visit the castle and we should find a video about this. So I found the video that was a tour of castle and we watched that video. So
Ma'am, can you
it's
send the video of castle tour?
okay. I will send you. I will share the link.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that this leaflet is interesting or attractive enough to make a reader go there or visit there. Why or why not? So we have given the reasons. How effective are the different types of sentences? So in this, let's um, notice the sentence structure in this leaflet. So if you see in this picture, a wooden bucket was used to collect water from the well. So this is, they have used the past tense, which is a well house and treadwheel were built. So this is a well house and treadwheel were built in 1291. Class, if you have noticed, if you would read it again and notice it, then you will understand that in this leaflet they have used the passive tense. Do you know what are passive? Umair, do you know what are passive voice tenses? Anyone, if anyone know about that? In this sentence they have used, in this, I mean not sentence, also in sentence and in this leaflet they have used the passive voice tense. In active voice tense we talk straight. Like if we say like if I had built the castle, I would say Aruj built the castle. But in this they had not used this type of sentence structure. They had said a well house and treadwheel were built. If I say the castle was built by Aruj, if the sentence is like that, let me write for you.
Ma'am, actually the timetable was very changed.
Yes, now I think timetable is changed.
Yeah, I got the message and I've seen the timetable. They given
Hmm.
two breaks now.
They are giving what?
Two breaks.
Hmm. They are
Two
breaks now.
periods.
So after that, it will we can take break.
Yes, you
Really?
can take break. After this lecture, you can take break. And when your next lecture will start, teacher will text you
Okay.
the castle. Okay, class, this is the active voice tense. Aruj built the castle. Okay. Now let's see the passive voice. Now let's see the difference between passive voice. passive voice. The castle, let me, ouch. The castle was built by Aruj. So you can see the thing is same, like the concept is same, like Aruj built the castle or the castle built the castle was built by Aruj means in both sentences Aruj built the castle. If we say the castle was built by Aruj, this is the same thing, but the sentence structure is different, so it's passive voice. If you see in this sentences, notice in this sentence the well house and treadwheel were built, so this sentence structure is passive voice. So in this leaflet they have used the passive voice tense. Okay, next question,
Okay.
can you think of any ways in which the leaflet could be improved? Class, can you think that other ways you can think of that this leaflet could be improved? Any other ideas do you think that this leaflet could be improved even much more? Like, according to me, I think more pictures and more headings can improve this leaflet, and points also. Other thing, it's good, and color scheme also. They can use colorful font size also, font colors also, and font size too to attract the reader. And yes, this all can be improved. And yes, they could give the video link of the castle also. If anyone want to visit the see the video of the castle, they could have given the link also. The description of the link also could improve this leaflet.
Okay.
Or you can, if I think, if we get the diary to make your own leaflet, then you can make it more interesting. Like they have pasted two pictures, you can paste three four small pics also to attract the reader. It should be the leaflet should be good looking or attractive. Okay, toolkit. The passive voice is useful when you want to describe how something was done. Okay, why we use passive voice? If we want to emphasize how some things were done instead of introducing who done this. If we are skipping like who made the castle and we just want to tell the viewers that castle was built and this thing, this part of castle was built, instead of again and again repeating like this person built the castle, this person, so we will use passive voice. Because if we are giving so much history or so many names, it would be very boring for the reader to read out the lengthy or difficult names of people who made that. Something without saying who did it. Okay? So we are using passive voice without saying who did it. Examples are, we are reading this toolkit. Examples are Carisbrooke Castle was built in Middle Ages. So we are not mentioning over there who built the castle, but we are mentioning that the Carisbrooke Castle was built. The passive voice is formed by using the appropriate form of verb to be plus the past participle. So there is a whole structure of making the passive voice. So we will discuss in next class how to make passive voice. This is a grammar topic, huge topic. It can also be formed during modal verbs. So this is a very deep topic that we can go through. Okay, any questions that you want to ask? Because after this, our time is over.
No, miss.
Okay. So today, no homework, no nothing. Just we have discussed the
This.
castle, and I will share you the link also.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Today, only few students were present. Okay, everyone, take care. I'll see you next time.
Okay, miss. Allah Hafiz.
Allah
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 Hafiz.
Hafiz. Bye. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.